And don't look at me now. Energize your eardrums. Look at the dress of the person next to you. Now imagine he's in a great outfit. And imagine that you couldn't get hold of it. You're very jealous. So what will you do? We can do nothing but make fun of him. Alright? So that's the exercise, please. That's the exercise we'll do. Don't look at me, look at that and make fun of him by laughing. Let the people sitting outside hear you out. Can we do that?
Yes.
Let's start. All right? Please. Coming to the energy part. If we look at the possibility of saving half the oil in the world, don't you think our geopolitical situation would have changed? We would have been much better off. So here we will be talking about energy. And I will want to talk about Mr. Chalendra Gaur, who is my panelist here. And can we have the video please, so that we all know what he's doing? A gentleman who at 62 years has spent almost 2 decades getting you 176 kilometers to a liter. Isn't it too good to be true? How did you do it? Where did the idea come from? Yes, please. How did you get the idea from?
I was having previously only a scooter, and mechanic was repairing that. That first time I saw the configuration of crank piston and center. Just came to my mind that this is not logical. Then I started understanding it, explaining it, and I was sure in 2007, January, February, that there are so many blunders in old design. Then I started. Initially I thought that some established institutions or company take my idea so that I am free for my own work. But no one did that. So that idea, as in 2007, I was 100% sure that there are results and not only 176 kilometer, it must be more than 200 kilometer.
Okay.
But problem was that I don't have any lab, resources and support because I am simply science graduate, 83 year, that means 1983. And this idea came into my mind in 2006. So many things I have forgotten from my science book, and there was no steam engine like a heat engine, but only steam engine in my course, and that too never explained so well that I could do something. But therefrom, I can show if you like, I have a file where from that stuck in my mind that something is blunder in order.
And you were so convinced that whatever you're likely to do, by the way, we will hear that, you know, 2-stroke engines, the Bajaj Chetak, all right? You add 2 more strokes, it becomes 4-stroke, which is typically your car. He said, why just stick to 4? Add 2 more. That's what he did. So he challenged this current situation and he said, let me add another 2 strokes. Let me get the last pound of energy from whatever is left out in the 4th stroke. Get me 5th and then the 6th stroke. That's what he did. But were you so convinced that you sold your land, you said sold your house, and you said, this is the life that I will get into?
Yeah, sure. I was 100% sure about that thing. And even I say one thing here, that you have seen or used a hand pump in your life. If handle is small, then you have to apply more force. If handle is long, at GI model government hand pump, then it is very easy for small children to use it just for taking water from there. The basic funda was that it is a wonder why you are not using a long hand and in the arm of the piston, that is force applied, and that is a mistake. So I was 100% sure that it is wrong. I will do it.
This was a decade-old, many decades old technology. Nobody actually thought about doing it. You did it, right?
What problem was there? Not only technology was old, there is a formula 1 minus TC upon TH. Whomever I explained about my vision, they said it is not possible. Even at some person, some R&D vice president thrown paper on my face that you are challenging the God of automobiles.
Well, that's a typical of all inventors. They always face the negativities in the system and then they say, no, you were wrong. And you did that. But for the audience, please explain what exactly you put into the system. How does it work that you get almost more than double the efficiency? Please explain that.
Actually, we have been using 30% of the energy content than the fuel contains. A wristwatch lost in form of heat energy or exhaust, so many form. I have utilized that portion, and why this was lost, because I saw that this energy and its efficiency depends what it has been said by not sir, but the technique that we are using, that is not true, because one explanation or insight was added to it by Clausius and Kelvin in 1854 to the formula 1 minus TC upon TS, that this is ambient temperature. That's why nobody thought that it can change. Why? Because I am not changing the temperature of the atmosphere ambient, and I am saying that efficiency will multiply theta. But that being said, that though Kelvin or Clausius cannot defend their insight, but that was a fault, a flaw. And if you don't have that condition with the formula 1 minus TC upon TS, because when I measure the temperature of my exhaust port, that exactly do that. That exactly do that. If whatever I am claiming, in proportion the temperature of the exhaust port is falling.
Guys, be careful about it. You will have a viva voce after this.
And
no, but you know what you did was a lot of theory being challenged, and then bringing that. That's the fourth stroke. It's not the seventh stroke. Is this okay? Yes. All right, thank you. So now that you've done it, and not only in theory, you actually converted an existing two-wheeler into a 6-stroke engine. You put like a distillery water to show the world that there's actually this much of liter of fuel, and you ran at 50 kilometers per hour to show the world that it has actually moved that kind of distance.
yes.
Were there people from the media or industries who were like watching, wow, was it the scene at that point of time?
No, because I am not engaged with so many people. So I have done most of my work alone. And I don't want any disturbance to my thought process.
Okay. So now that you've developed it to this stage, what next?
You are the first person that I'm interacting here.
Oh, good. But, you know, if you develop something good for the society, and Trump will not like us because we'll be reducing the oil consumption to half, hopefully soon. But tell me, if you were to make it available in the market, when can we see these, is it two-wheelers, four-wheelers, or what do you have a plan?
First of all, whichever engine is existing in worldwide, if it is run by petrol, diesel, CNG, or in future ethanol, 100% or 85%, everywhere this technique will be applicable and result will be in the same proportion.
Okay.
That means at the moment I am giving 3 times minimum, not maximum, minimum mileage improvement and 3 times power improvement. It should be in my calculation, theoretical calculation, it should be more than that, but I don't have any lab and funds for that purpose. So I can't go for any testing or certification and fine finished prototype. My prototype has been built by roadside engineering, and for that mostly for particular one part I was getting it 1 millimeter or half millimeter more than its requirement, and then I was adjusting it with my grinder, one hand on off, and second hand matching that part with the tech.
Okay, without the resources you could still achieve this,
yes.
Right? Now there are a good number of resources available in this hall. We are all waiting for this product to come into the market. So you will have to try and test the market, am I sure?
No.
No? Do you want to try it in the market?
No, I want to try, but someone has to do for manufacturing.
Of course, that is something which, you know, the bank.
I can give the technology. I cannot involve myself.
Don't worry, there are enough people. There's a lot of infrastructure in Bangalore. For
Yeah.
example, and I'll choose Bangalore. Why? Because for 2 reasons. One is Bangalore has all the infrastructure to make your very accurate machines and things like that. And, you know, I'm sure this will be like another 10% extra cost.
No. Real thing is that it may be hardly 10,000 more than the conventional engine, a conventional product that is in the market at the present time, because there is no such part, only crankcase design will be changed.
So you're saying if there's a mobile which is at 1 lakh rupees, 1.1 lakh rupees.
Yeah.
Investors, are you listening?
Hardly that. That is upper limit.
So my request to you see, India is a price sensitive market, right? Even that 10,000 for a trial market may be difficult. So let me suggest you one thing. Let's try it in Bangalore. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because in Bangalore, we don't need 4th and 5th gear. We save a lot of gears, right?
Yeah.
You hardly go to beyond 3rd.
It will be cheaper. I have to face that thing when coming from airport.
Right? There are a few people who didn't laugh at us. Maybe those guys are either who came into Bangalore at 2 a.m. or maybe these auto companies are already thinking about, can I track this?
It cannot.
So, this is videographed. This is my copyright. So whatever you're thinking, let's split the margin. 1/3 goes to the consumer, 1/3 to you, and 1/3 to me. Is that okay? Remember, copyrights. Have you filed patents?
Yeah.
And is this safeguarding yourself?
I have got 2 patents.
Okay.
One part, some parts design and one process patent.
Mhm.
And got that.
All right. So,
Actually, my journey started in 2009 to come at this point. I need protection everywhere because I have been for 6 months at MNIT, Motilal Nehru National Institute of Technology.
right.
And I was afraid of that it may be stolen, and I am so poor and without any my recognition, they will not listen, no one will listen that I can do it. So I have taken care of it.
That's very nice. Any learning that you have from this journey? Because there are a good number of, and there was a big question. At this age, if you can develop after 18 years something which is so genuine, so impactful, I was told the right age to get into entrepreneurship mode and be successful is between 40 to 42 years. So a lot of people have in this room a silver lining left. Okay, so don't think you have to be 22 years old to start a startup. All right. Now, from this journey that you have, what are the learnings that probably some of our audience would like to gain from you?
I think first you have to realize what is your passion, that means problem, then you have to take a decided decision and then think that I cannot go back. I have never thought about it that I can go back. Either I will survive or this child will come into this world.
Indian marriages, once married, forever. All right, good. We hope that there are a lot of people who get married to new ideas and challenge the existing system. And India at any stage has a lot of ideas which have, and they're very unique individuals who have spent decades in their lifetime, spent everything that they had in their home to come to an area which has such a big impact. I'm very sure that there will be a lot of people in the
Have I
audience.
2 minutes more?
Please go ahead.
Your question was that why the result are so much what you have did. I want to give here one example.
Sure.
Suppose you have four-wheeler and you employ about 20, 25, 30 people from age group of 5 years old to 85 years old. When it is standing still, even 5-year child will pull it with a force. 85-year old person will also apply some force. But as soon as the vehicle gets speed, these persons slowly will become useless who are 5, 7, 6, 8, 9, 10, whatever their age is, because their speed will not match with the speed of the vehicle that you are pushing. And only those persons will survive who have the maximum speed or stamina. Therefrom, there comes the idea of useful work done and useless work.
Great. Perseverance is something, and we are just 12 seconds. We want to beat the Japanese punctuality, and we close it here. Thank you, Mr. Chailendra Gaur, for your kind presence here, all the way from Allahabad. He has traveled all the way from Allahabad to come and be with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Shailendra, for showing us that with courage, creativity, and a 6-stroke engine, even the smallest workshop can fuel the world's biggest dreams. I'd like to request Navrathan to please present a small token of our appreciation to Shailendra. I'd request all of you please give him a big round of applause. Once again, speaking of